Hello everyone, today's video is going to be another collab. I've been doing a lot of them as of recently, and I think this one will be the last one for the next little bit, but it is with Erica Conjure again. I did a collab with her, was it back in May? June? Maybe it was May. I don't remember. I came up with the makeup Never Have I Ever. I was scrolling through YouTube and I just randomly saw a Never Have I Ever, and I'm like, oh, it would be very cool if we did this but with makeup. And I searched for it and I couldn't find anything, so I asked Erica if she wanted to do this Never Have I Ever. I have 15 prompts. Feel free to put your answers in the comments. Feel free to make a whole video. It is for anyone to have, but I will leave Erica's channel down below. She has been such an inspiration for me. Not only like channel wise, but makeup wise. She does a lot of beautiful looks. She is so incredibly nice, so I highly recommend you go down below, check her out. You're just gonna get through because I have limited light and I like to keep this light for as long as possible. So never have I ever returned a makeup product. I don't think I have ever returned a makeup product at all. I don't return things in general. I either sell it, find a new home for it, I just deal with it. If you hear noises, my dog's playing in the room with me. So I have never returned a makeup product. I just don't return anything. It's too much of a hassle. Number 2, have makeup backups, specific items and not generalized categories. I had Erin Taylor in mind for this specific prompt and a later one, because Erin has like a million of the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primers because she loves them so much, and e.l.f. has been real dingy. Is it limited edition? Is it not limited edition? So like she's stocked up on it. So this question is all for Erin. In my makeup collection, I do not have specific products backups. I have generalized categories. Like I have backups of mascara. I only keep 1, maybe 2 open at a time. So I just don't have any specific backups. And I rarely repurchase makeup as well because I want to be a more curated collection. So by the time I use something up, I'm a little tired of it and I want to try something new. 3, forced panned an item, purposely using more product, wasting product to hit a panning goal. I personally have been project panning since 2018. I think everyone who has been on a project panning journey will lie to you if they tell you they did not do something on purpose to hit a goal, period, or hit a goal by a certain update. I'm thinking of like tunneling in eyeshadows or just over applying so much product that it looks bad, you know what I mean? So I feel like everyone's lying if they tell you that they have never forced panned an item. Everyone I think that has done it, and I think we're all guilty of it, and we just gotta keep on going. So I guess I have forced panned an item, but it was many moons ago. Number 4, cleaned makeup brushes or sponge in over a month. I am very bad about cleaning my makeup brushes. Like this is my face brushes. I can tell you right now, the blush ones, I can tell when I really need to do my brushes. I need to do them more often. I desperately need to do my sponge more often. That's something you're literally putting on your face, and it's a lot easier to harbor bacteria and all the gross stuff in a sponge. So I wait way too long to do my makeup brushes, but I do clean them on a regular basis, just not as regular as I would like to. Number 5, used a mascara way past its prime. Again, I think everyone has done this. For the record, your eye safety matters. How I decipher as a mascara is being done is if my eyes start getting slightly irritated, watery, out of nowhere, if it's flaking everywhere, that's when I know I need to switch out my mascara for another one that's in backup. When I was significantly younger and I did not have a whole lot of money to spend on makeup, because at that point I did not have a job or the job I had paid very little money. So of course I used a mascara for well over a year. Don't do that. This is another one that Aaron popped into my brain. Number 6 is Frankened product, which is repressing or mixing together multiple products into one. I have done this on a few different occasions. My main thought with this is my e.l.f. Total Face Palette, which I'll put up here. It eventually got to the point that, like, I don't know, I just wanted to be done with it. So I mixed the highlighter and the bronzer together to be a more light bronzer. So I definitely have Frankened in my project panning days, but it's not something I do that often. Number 7, finished a whole eyeshadow. I 110% have finished plenty of single shadows. I am mainly thinking of the Wet n Wild Brulee single. Here it is. I have gone through many of those back in a long time ago. I feel like face powder colors have gone a long way. They were never this fair as they are now. That was like the perfect under eye setting powder. So I would set my under eyes with it. I would, you know, do my T-zone. So I went through a lot of them just because I used it as powder. But I also set my eyelids every single day. I do not do that anymore. So I don't ever use a cream shadow, but I used to all the time. I did a pan that palette in 2018. I think in total, like 18, 19, and 20, I think I finished like 4 shades out of that palette, but then I ultimately decluttered it. So I have gone through plenty of single shadows. I, of course, don't go through eyeshadows like that anymore. Number 8, reviewed a product on a website, Ulta, Sephora, a specific brand site, etc. I don't think I've ever done that. If I did, it was a long time ago and it was just on Ulta. Sephora was way past my realm in price range and knowledge. It was well over my head. I may have done a review or 2 on Ulta, but it's been absolute years. It is not something I normally do. I wish these places would like give you points because they can verify if you actually bought it. So like if you are a verified person who bought the product, then it would be so cool to like get points. Number 9, continue to use a product that you hated or had a reaction to. Were we not here a couple months ago when I was doing my project pan and it's a dang L'Oreal face primer? I'm telling you what, that made my skin look horrendous, but I used it till it was finished. Over the years, I have used up plenty of foundations I didn't like. I've used up plenty of primers and powders and all that stuff I didn't like. Lip products didn't like, brow products didn't like. Because when you buy it, you kind of got to use it. So I've hate panned a lot in my day, and that was the most memorable one, is that L'Oreal freaking primer. 10, bought a product purely for the packaging and only keep for said packaging. I am one of those people, if I buy makeup, I want to use it, and I want to use it for the most part in its entirety. I am not one of those people who buys the little MAC compacts with the beautiful packaging or beautiful embossing. I buy makeup to use the makeup. That's kind of what I'm spending my money on. I'm not spending money on something purely as like a piece of art. Some people think of it like that. Some people buy makeup purely for the intention to never use it. This product is what made me think of this specific question. I didn't necessarily buy it for the packaging, but it's definitely the reason I keep it. The story on the color story on the inside is nothing spectacular. Quality is subpar. We all know how Urban Decay handles eyeshadow. It's not my favorite and it's not the best out there, but this palette is gorgeous. Number 11, have done someone's makeup for fun. I have done my sister's, I have done a couple different friends makeup for fun. Like, that's what we did. That's what we did when I was younger and I still lived at home. They would come over and we would have like a little makeup party, and we would all apply, you know, different makeups on ourselves. So I have definitely done people's makeup for fun. I would never do it professionally, which goes into my next question, is have done someone's makeup for an event like a wedding or prom or something significant like that. I have never done so, and I never want to. I don't want to be trusted. Your makeup means a lot to you on these special occasions. Most people I know, they look back on their wedding photos and they cringe at the way they did their makeup, or that their makeup was done. I don't want to be in charge of that whatsoever. When I was in high school, I never went to a prom, never went to a dance. I wasn't very popular by any means, so I've never been asked to do someone's makeup for prom, so I never did. I never did my own makeup for prom because I didn't go. Number 13, bought secondhand makeup, Poshmark, Mercari, a friend, etc. I have never purchased makeup from Poshmark or Mercari, although sometimes it has been quite tempting. I have bought from a friend. I've been friends with her for years. Like, we have each other's like personal Snapchats, we have each other's like personal Instagram, so I wasn't too worried about buying something off of her. But of course, if you ever buy anything secondhand, please sanitize it. You don't know how people live. You don't know what people do with their own products on their own time. Always, at the bare minimum, spray it with alcohol for your safety, for your eyeballs. I'm primarily thinking of like eyeshadow. I would never buy like lip products secondhand, but still, please disinfect it. Number 14, sold makeup secondhand on Poshmark, Mercari, or a friend. I have never sold makeup to a friend. I have sold makeup on Poshmark. Poshmark and we did not bond very well. I wanted to make a quick buck. It took 5 months to make like $90, which was not worth it to me. So I have sold a couple things off Poshmark. I just don't have like high quality stuff that people would want. And like, let's say I want to sell this, like, it's kind of used. I don't want to sell something that's been used a lot. But I don't sell anything on Poshmark anymore. Number 15, this one reminded me of Taylor Wynn, and it's donated makeup for a nonprofit organization, people in need, a charity, whatever, what have you. I'm thinking of Project Beauty Share. Primarily, they take new or very gently used makeup items and they give it back to the community in some way, shape, or form. I have never sent to these places. The same reasons with the Poshmark. I just don't feel very comfortable. I use my makeup. I use like all of my makeup. I don't want to give someone a pretty used eyeshadow palette or a pretty used blush. That's just how I think of it. But if you're one of those people who buys but never uses, those are a great opportunity, and I will leave Project Beauty Share down below. I will also leave down below Erin Taylor, she's amazing, and I also will do Taylor Wynn. A lot of E's and T's. But those were the 15 makeup never have I ever questions. I am super excited to hear some of Erica's answers. I will have Erica linked down below. I would highly recommend you go check her out if you haven't already. It's kind of hard not to. She's just amazing. She does a bunch of collabs, so if you also want to try and find more small content creators, she is a place to go to. She does so many collabs with so many of them. She is truly a ray of sunshine. But all her information is going to be linked down below. I want to thank Erica for doing this video with me again, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.